Hi there, welcome to another edition of the Wayrider Chronicles. My name is Kim. Hi there. Let's talk about an interesting piece of information that was published in the London Financial Times today. China has introduced guidelines, and I'm quoting from that FT article, that bar the use of US processors from AMD and Intel in government computers and servers. So AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, one of the US chip makers. The new rules also block Microsoft Windows and foreign database products in favor of domestic solutions, making it the latest move in the long-running tech trade war between the two countries, so between China and the USA. This is the quoting from that Financial Times article today. However, once you read through this article, these directives, if you want, from the Chinese government were put in place very quietly last December. With hindsight, the banning by the US of export of the advanced chips or microprocessors to China was going to be a double-edged sword. The Chinese have the talent and the brains to quickly move on from US-based systems. And I wouldn't be surprised that they will rapidly develop a rival to the Windows operating system. We've seen it across a range of products. Let's talk about from personal experience. If somebody wants to move on from Microsoft Windows or Microsoft Office 365, which once you're no longer working for a company and they're not paying for for that suite of software products, Word, Excel, etc., costs a lot of money. There are always, this being the internet, there's always free alternatives. There's something called OpenOffice and another suite called LibreOffice. At the time, well, I'm talking about 7 years ago, when I came off 365, if you want, I discovered something called WPS, which is produced by a Beijing company called Kingsoft. Costs about $35 to $40 US dollars a year for a subscription. And I've been happily paying for that for the last 5 or 6 years, I've said. Never had any problems. Am I concerned that the Chinese are using my data? I go back to an old argument that when I first signed up first got my first Gmail account back in 2004, a lot of people said to me, oh, Google's going to be reading all your email. Well, I sort of turned around to them and said, if Google's got nothing better to do than read my email, I'm not interested. That is a different subject because we're talking about giving away personal information for something for free, which is essentially what Gmail does. Different issue. So coming back to the point that the Chinese have the talent and the brains to quickly move on from US systems, and as I said, I believe they will rapidly, or they already are, developing a rival to the Windows operating system. Let's look at what happened when the Chinese phone manufacturer Huawei was banned in worldwide, basically. Last year, to everybody's great surprise, the latest Huawei model came out with a chip that was developed, an advanced chip that was developed by the Chinese. The financial press was surprised. I don't know if actual people who were in the business were that surprised, but it was a surprise that they had moved so rapidly to break their dependence from that ban. There is also a feeling, or at least I have a feeling, that they are rapidly moving ahead in development of AI systems. This video, for example, is edited on a program called CapCut, which has been developed by ByteDance, which is the owner of TikTok. It was developed specifically for TikTok users to be able to produce great videos which were watchable. In my view, the AI used in CapCut is way ahead, or easier, definitely much easier to use than the US rivals to CapCut from a video editing point of view. So the point I'm trying to make here is that it's a double-edged sword. You ban things and you've got to be careful of the consequences, especially with a country that has the engineering and brain power of China in these new emerging technologies. We understand that you have a compromise to be made for an ultimate surveillance state, which is essentially what the Chinese government is, and letting them use advanced technology and something that has a inkling of sometimes you've got to be careful what you wish for.